Number 11, we want to find the sine of A plus the sine of, we want to find the sine of A plus B. We know that the sine of angle A is equal to 3 over 5, with A being between 0 and 90 degrees. And we know that the cosine of B is equal to 8 over 17, with B also being between 0 and 90 degrees. So what I'm first going to do is create a triangle for angle A and then a triangle for angle B. So I'm going to use the fact that the sine of A equals 3 over 5. And I know it's in quadrant 1 because I'm told that the angle measure lies between 0 and 90, which is the first quadrant. So if this is my first quadrant, I know that I have this triangle and angle A is right here. Now, the sine of A, which is opposite of our hypotenuse, is 3 over 5. So to find my missing side length of x, I do 5 squared, which equals 3 squared plus x squared. So I end up with 25 equals 9 plus x squared. Subtract the 9 over, you get 16 equals x squared. Square root both sides, and you find that 4 is equal to x. Or you could have used the fact that this was a 3, 4, 5 triangle. So maybe you knew that the other side was 4. Now we're going to use triangle for angle B, using the fact that cosine of angle B is equal to 8 over 17. And we know that angle B is also in the first quadrant because it says it's between 0 and 90 degrees. So I know that this is angle B. Now the cosine, which is adjacent, was 8 over hypotenuse, which was 17. To find our missing side of y, you do 17 squared equals y squared plus 8 squared. So we end up with 289 equals y squared plus 64. Subtract the 64 over and you get 225 equals y squared. Square rooting both sides, you find that y is equal to 15. Now from here, we had to find all these missing pieces of the triangle because now what we need to do is we need to be able to calculate the sine of A plus B. Well, the sine of A plus B using a sum identity equals the sine of A times the cosine of B plus the sine of B times the cosine of A. So before we can really even begin to do that, we need to know, well, what is the sine of A? What is the sine of B? What is the cosine of A? And what is the cosine of B? Sine of A, so looking at triangle A, it's opposite over hypotenuse, which is 3 over 5. For sine of B, looking at triangle B, it's opposite, which is 15 over hypotenuse, which is 17. Cosine of A is 4 over 5. Cosine of B is 8 over 17. Plugging those in, sine of A is 3 over 5 times cosine of B is 8 over 17 plus sine of B is 15 over 17 times cosine of A, which is 4 over 5. Multiplying our fractions together, 3 times 8 gets us 24. 5 times 17 gets us 85. Plus 15 times 4 is 60. Divided by 17 times 5, which is 85. Combining those two fractions, we end up with 84 over 85. And that is your final answer because that fraction cannot be reduced. And that completes the Unit 11 test review guide.